They ran through the dark streets of Bethlehem, shepherds carrying a miracle in their hearts. They had seen the child, they had heard the angels, and now the world was about to hear. What happens when ordinary people witness an extraordinary miracle and choose to tell everyone? The night was still young, but Bethlehem would never be the same again. Fresh from the stable, the shepherds burst into the streets, dust on their feet, tears in their eyes, fire in their voices. They were not trained speakers, they were not respected men, but they carried the greatest story ever told. They spoke to anyone who would listen, to travelers resting by the road, to families waking from sleep, to innkeepers who once turned the door away. They told of angels filling the sky. They told of a song that shook the heavens. They told of a baby wrapped in cloth, lying in a feeding trough, the Savior, the Messiah, the promised King. Some laughed, some doubted, some stood frozen in wonder, but something changed in the air. Inside the stable, Mary listened as whispers reached her ears. She held her newborn close, her heart overflowing, not with pride, but with awe.
My soul magnifies the Lord.
Joseph watched from the doorway as strangers passed by, pointing toward the stable, their voices trembling with excitement. What God had done in secret was now spreading like light through the darkness. The shepherds returned to their fields before dawn, but they were no longer the same men. They went back, praising God, singing into the cold night air, knowing this truth: when God changes your life, you don't keep it quiet. What happens when ordinary people witness an extraordinary miracle? They become messengers. They turn wonder into worship, and the world is never the same. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you that God still works through ordinary people, follow us for the next chapter of this divine journey. Comment below: how has God changed your life in a way you couldn't stay silent about? Share this story. Someone needs this hope tonight.